Working with a portrait, part 1. To really show you how to work through an entire portrait, I needed to divide this section up into 3 parts. This first section is removing blemishes. To remove blemishes, all you have to do is zoom in onto your subject to 100%, double-click the magnifier. Then you can scroll around on the face by pressing the space bar, which allows you to grab the hand tool really quickly without switching your other tool. Now I can grab as I click and drag. In this case I'm using a Intuos 3 tablet with the pen tool to allow me for better and quicker editing. Once I've found blemishes, such as a stray eyelash and some mascara that has fallen down onto her face, just grab the Auto Retouch Brush up from the Tools palette, click on it, drag it down. You now have a circular tool which can be controlled on size with this slider to the right. Slide it to the right increases the size of the selection. Slide it to the left will decrease the size of the amount of the area that you're going to be selecting. You can also use the bracket keys. Left bracket's going to go smaller, right bracket's going to go larger. What I try to do is use a selection area that is about the same size or a little bit bigger than the area I'm trying to remove. Then to get rid of it, just click, drag across the pattern, and it will remove that selection from the area. Click for small items with just a single click, which allows you to remove those blemishes. Then you can press the space bar, switching to the hand tool momentarily, letting go of the space bar, and you're back to your retouch brush without interrupting the adjustments. When you find spots or areas on the picture that need to be corrected, just go around and click and remove all of the blemishes. In this case, she's got quite a bit of mascara on her face. Going through and just clicking in spots to get rid of the mascara. Press the spacebar, go to the other eye, and do the same thing. Get rid of the white specks caused from the flash that I was using. Getting rid of these little specks over here. You have multiples that are next to each other. You can click and drag, and that will get rid of the area. Just be careful that when you're working on a face, you don't want to make too big a drag so you don't have that drag pattern that you have to get rid of later. It's easier to work slow and steady instead of having to worry about getting rid of drag patterns. What the tool is doing is it's sampling areas around it and replacing it with the areas that are around it. Fix this up just a bit right here. Make sure I've got all of the blemishes from her face removed. Holding the space bar, dragging it when I have the hand tool. Now I've got this stray hair that I really don't want to see. I don't want to just draw a line up because what it's going to do is give me some drag patterns to the right and to the left with this out of focus area. But if I just take and dab and just quickly click all the way up the hair, it'll sample around it without giving me drag lines. So now the hair is completely gone. Let's reduce the size of the zoom so we can see the picture. So there's the after. Here's the before. Check it again. There's what we've corrected. Now you just go through the rest of the face, remove any other blemishes that you see, which will now give you a much better skin tone to work with when we go into softening the skin. Thank you for attending part 1 of editing a portrait. My name is Terrence Campbell.